Hi and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. If you are new and you like makeup, beauty, hair or hauls, then please consider subscribing. So for today's video I'm going to be testing out a new hair tool. Well, I say new, it's not new as in new on the market, it's new to me though. So it's this one here, which is the Beauty Works Speed Styler. So it's basically a straightening hairbrush. So all I've done to my hair is I freshly washed it this morning and blow dried it, and that's it, and then brushed it. So I haven't done anything else with it. So yeah, it's looking a bit fluffy, a bit kind of, I've got really thick hair, so it goes quite kind of big. My son always tells me, like, before I've styled it, I look like Willy Wonka. Don't you just love kids and their honesty? But yeah, so I'm hoping that I kind of get the same results as I do from straightening my hair, but with this, but you kind of got the brush and the straightener all rolled into one, if you know what I mean. So this says on the box, we've got adjustable temperature control, 80 to 220 degrees. Detangle, smooth and straighten for smooth styling. Ceramic coating, straighten strands from root to tip. Extra large paddle brush for a smooth blow dry finish. So if we take off the lid, this is what we have inside. So we have this really nice kind of pouch, like a leather look pouch as well. And there's an instruction booklet in there too. So we unzip the pouch and then we have our Speed Styler in there. So this is what it looks like. So it's quite kind of weighty. I wouldn't say it's any more weighty than my hairdryer is, but yeah, it is quite weighty, if you know what I mean. Probably a little bit heavier than my straighteners. So yeah, it looks like this. So we've got this like ceramic coating on the straightener bit just here, and obviously we have these bristles here as well. We've kind of got these flexible bristles here, like a normal hairbrush, as well as these kind of harder ones in there, if you know what I mean. There is a little power button down here as well, and then on the back we have the Beauty Works branding there too. It also has a 360-degree swivel cord, and it's got a really long cord as well, actually, so that's handy, and a UK plug. So we're going to plug it in and get it set up. I'm going to set it to about 200, I think. So I've plugged it in. So we've got a little display here as well. So if we hold that in, yeah, that turns it on. Oh, I don't think, can you adjust the temperature? Let me check the instructions, because I can't see like an up and down button. Ah, right, okay. So to turn the temperature up, you have to hold the button in. So if I try and show you best I can. Oh, it's turned it off. Oh, okay. Right, so that'll set it to 200. So it's going up just there. So you have to kind of click it. Don't hold it in. You click it and it goes up in like 5 degrees. So it's gone up from 180 to, I did like 4 clicks to set it to 200. Right, so we'll let that heat up. So I'm going to divide my hair into sections while that's heating up. And I have my styling spray here as well. This is like a heat protectant spray. Well, it's for all sorts, to be honest. It's really good. The Goldwell Bond Repair. So I'm going to kind of section it exactly like I would if I were just using my normal straighteners. So I'm going to start off by getting this top part up. So I just use my nails and kind of go round. And then twist this bit and put it up like that. So I'm going to concentrate on this bit here first. So I've got about that much hair. So yeah, I don't know, that much. And then we'll give it a little spray, just a light spray. I've already got some of this on before I blow dried it as well. You can never have enough heat protectant. Right, brush that through. How are we getting on? All right, so we're at 200 now. That was quick. So yeah, as you can see there, 200 degrees. And the idea of this is that you don't need to use a brush. It's kind of an all-in-one. So we'll start with this section just here. And kind of go underneath, I guess. And then go down slowly, like I would with my straighteners. I'm going to use my brush just to brush it up. Wow. That's really good. I expected to have to go over that quite a few times to get it straight. I'm quite impressed with that. It's really soft as well. Right, brilliant. Okay, so I'm just going to do the other side then. So again, I'm going underneath. It's quite good because you can kind of pick up all the little hairs as you go along, like in the brush bit. And it makes it really nice and straight because of that as well. Wow, that is so good. Definitely a time saver. I've only had to go over it once. Normally I go over it kind of twice, I would say, with my straighteners. I've got GHDs, but yeah, just once is the equivalent, I would say, for sure. Right, I'm going to let down the next section. Pop that top section out the way again, give it a brush and a spray, and then we'll do this section. So again, taking about the same and go in. When I do it, I'm kind of holding the bottom, if you know what I mean. And as I say, going really slow like I would with my straighteners. I'm not, you know, like you would with a hairbrush, going really quick or anything. Look at that. That is really good. And as I say, I've got really thick hair. So that's why I tend to have to go over it a couple of times with the straighteners, because the first time it does work, but it's not like as straight as I'd like it to be. It doesn't go sleek, if you know what I mean. It doesn't really feel like it's tugging or anything like that either. Sorry, I've just accidentally put it up 5 degrees. Oh, that'll be all right. Yeah, so look how quick that was. Right, okay, so what I think I'm going to do, because obviously it's going to be really boring showing you straight in my whole head, I'm going to keep going until I get to the fringe section, I think, and then I'll show you that bit as well. Right, okay, so that's all my head. That was so quick. All my head done. It probably took me about, I'd say, less than 10 minutes. It was so quick. It really is speed styler, you know. But yeah, so we do have, the only thing I will say is compared to my straighteners, because they have that kind of that clamping sort of, you know, the top and the bottom plate, these little kind of ends that I have here, they're split ends to be honest with you, but these little ends that I have here, they kind of, it kind of seals them a little bit, if you know what I mean. Whereas they kind of aren't like that from using that, because you've only got the underneath bit. But saying that, it's nothing that a bit of serum won't sort out, which I'll do in a minute. So we'll do the fringe section now. So what I'm going to do is take my fringy bits and pop the rest behind my ears. So this is what I would do if I was using like my blow dry brush thing. So I'm going to take these and just brush them together, and we'll give that a little spray as well. And then what I think, see, if I was using my blow dry brush, I'd blow upwards, but right, okay, I'm just going to wing it. We'll just do it like this. So just like I did the rest. Yeah. And then I don't know if to go back the other way. Let's try it. What's the worst that can happen? Oh. Go back that way. I'm not going to get that kind of flick, I don't think, like I would with my blow dry brush. And then we'll brush it back. Yeah, I've got flyaways at the root. It straightened it, but it's kind of like, what's this? So I think what I'll do is kind of do it like this. Yeah, that's better. I think there is a way that you can use this to kind of curl as well. Well, at least that's what I've read, but I don't know how you're supposed to do that. Definitely straightens nicely though, I will say that, it does. There's a few hairs in there, but there's nothing major, no more than I would in my normal hairbrush. I do tend to lose quite a lot of hair anyway. Right, so we'll turn it off now, so I'll just hold it in and then it will turn off. And then I'm just going to take my favourite serum. This is the 4 Halo Wonder Oil, just 1 drop of that. And then we'll just smooth that over those kind of flyaway bits. Okay, and that's how we're looking all done. I'm really impressed with that, really impressed. I don't know if it would completely replace my straighteners. It's probably going to be one of those things that I'll use on like the 2nd and 3rd day of, you know, hair washing, because I think it'd be really good, like, you know, once you've done that full straighten just after you've blow dried your hair, and then like the next day and the day after that, just to kind of quickly go over it. I think it'd be absolutely brilliant. It would be perfect for that because it's so quick as well. Yeah, and it doesn't get quite as hot. Well, obviously it can do, but it doesn't have to get quite as hot as my GHDs as well. So yeah, you can use it on a lower heat. But yeah, I think it's absolutely brilliant. I'm really actually quite shocked at how quick it straightened my hair and how easily it did as well. So yeah, I would definitely recommend it. I think it's a great little tool. So as always, I will link the product in the description box below for you, along with any discount codes if I can find any as well. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed watching, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up, and I'd really appreciate it. It means the absolute world to me. If you did enjoy watching this video and you would like to see more content from me in the future, and you would like to subscribe to my channel, until then, thanks for watching. Bye!